Hi, beautiful people. I hope you're all doing well. Well, from my side, I am doing okay. By God's grace, I am doing fine. God has been good. God has been great. God is my provider. So, yeah, today I want to talk on how can a person live an abusive relationship. So if you go on my channel, you realize that the last video I uploaded was on reasons why people tend to stay longer in abusive relationships, or why people stay forever in abusive relationship. I shared on different reasons that tend to keep people in abusive relationships. So again, it's for me and you not to judge, but rather to understand and to help. Because if you listen to the video that I shared, you will have an idea what really is going on, why a person would stay in an abusive relationship. So check it out so you can begin to understand. If you yourself, you are stuck in an abusive relationship, check it out. Maybe you might find some of the reasons why you are stuck and why you're not going. So we're going to look at how can one live an abusive relationship? How do I get myself out? So we are going to look at three ways or three things that a person needs to do in order for them to live an abusive relationship. Again, it's not easy to live an abusive relationship because of many reasons, right? So we should understand how complex or how complicated the situation gets when you are in an abusive relationship with somebody who you love them, you care about them. Sometimes they give you good time, then sometimes they harm you, they hurt you. And now you find yourself in this situation. Should I go? Should I stay? If I stay, will it get worse? If I go, what if they were going to change the moment I go? If I go, will I find a person like them again? Or maybe this is the only person that God has given me? So it is a debate that goes up here with most gender-based violence survivors. They have this debate. Should I go? Should I stay? If I go, you understand? So it is not easy to reach to that decision. So let us look at three things that we need to do to help us to move out of an abusive relationship. As much as we want to stay there, as much as we have hope that the abuser might change, things might get better, maybe you are imagining things that maybe the abuse is not as much as you think. Sometimes it is crucial for us to come to terms with reality and make a decision to leave. The first thing is, be honest with yourself. Be brutally honest with yourself. Ask yourself a few questions. Is this how a relationship is supposed to be? Ask yourself these questions. Am I supposed to be treated like this? Is this really the definition of love? Should it be like this? Should I be crying time and again? Should I be beaten time and again? Should I be yelled at? Should I be called names? Should I be made feel inferior time and again? So be very honest with yourself. Find time to sit and have what I would call moment of self-assessment, or moment of rather assessing your life, right? Assess everything in your life, especially this relationship. Assess this relationship. Assess yourself. Are you really supposed to be going through this? Are you supposed to be treated like this? Is it really, truly how it's supposed to be for you? Are you supposed to be kicked, punched, called names, yelled at? So be very honest with yourself and answer yourself. Answer those questions. Ask the questions and answer them yourself. Be honest with your answers. That will help you to begin to see where you are at. It will help you to begin to see reality. And it will remind you of how you are supposed to be treated. Ask yourself these questions. Assess, is it really how it's supposed to be? Am I really supposed to be treated like this? Do I deserve this type of treatment? Do I deserve to be treated like this? Is he or she the only girl? There are other people probably out there that could treat you a bit better. So be honest with yourself. Ask yourself these questions, different questions that you need to sit and come to terms with reality and answer them yourself. That's number one. Number two, well, know your worth. Be very clear what your worth is. Be very, very clear. Clarify it. Yes, most of the time when you are in an abusive relationship, your self-worth and your self-esteem, they are tempered with. It will take a lot of strength to pick up yourself in that area and realize that no, I know my worth. I don't deserve this. I deserve much better than this. There is more to life than this. Know your worth. Stop settling for mediocre. Stop settling for less. There are much better people out there who can treat you better. There are much better people out there who can make you understand that, you are precious. You deserve to be treated better. So remind yourself of your worth. Sit still and say, no man, I am worth more than this. I deserve much, much better. I'd rather be alone than to be with someone who values me less. It's better to be alone than to be stuck with somebody who does not value you. You are so precious. You are so beautiful. You are so intelligent. You are such a great man, such a great woman. You deserve better. Know your worth. My brother, my sister, my auntie, my uncle, know your worth. Remind yourself of your worth. And the last thing, the third thing, is get support. Right. In the previous video, you realized that I talked on this support being slowly sort of weakened by the abuser. So it will definitely become difficult for you to look for support system, for you to share and open up about your situation. But this can be one area that can really help you to get out. Speak to a trusted friend, trusted colleague. Go to a social worker or a psychologist. Go and talk to them. Get support. When you are a victim or a survivor of gender-based violence, you are fragile. You are not in your normal state of confidence, of self-esteem, of being able to do things. Your thinking capacity is also troubled. It's also not in the right state. Get support. Speak to people who can make you see your blind spots. Speak to people who can push you through this difficult situation. Speak to people who can be there, who can guide you, who can motivate you, who can make you see that you deserve much better. Don't keep it yourself. This is the time where you need to go out and speak. And just say, you know what, pay attention to me. I'm in this situation. Trust me, as much as you feel uncomfortable, as much as you feel, oh, they'll laugh at me, they'll talk about me, this is too personal, they'll now look at me in a different way. Trust me, it's much better they go around talking about you. As much as they talk about you, at least you are out of danger. Because which one is better? You stay in that situation just because you don't want people to talk about you. Which one is better? I would rather get out and people talk. They'll get tired. That's the truth. They'll get tired because there are different stories every day. People, there's a lot of mess out there. People will not only talk about you the whole year, and then the next year it's only about you. Yes, some of them don't seem to get tired, but does it really matter? It is better you get yourself out of the situation by getting support. The social workers are people that you can talk to. You can get social workers at Ministry of Health, Ministry of Gender, Ministry of Labor. We have social workers in different areas. Talk to any of them. Get support. This is one point where when you are now, after assessing the whole situation, you feel like you want to go. You will need support because you get scared at one point. You feel scared. Should I really go? What if he's gonna harm me? So when you have support, when this doubt comes in, this support system will motivate you. The support system will encourage you that, you know what, you are going to be fine. No matter what, you are going to be okay. So don't worry. Just keep trusting that things are going to be fine. The best thing for you now is to get out from this relationship. Support system is very, very important, guys. I can't stress that anymore. I can't stress that any further. Oh, my English, guys. Anyways, get support. Speak to a friend. Speak to somebody that you trust. A pastor also, you know. Tell them that I really want to get out of this situation, but I'm scared. I'm confused. Who's going to father my kids? Those are all the questions that come through, you know. Those are all the questions that you expect. Oh shit, there's a call coming in. But anyway, let me finish this part. You can get scared, you can get confused, you can get worried, you can feel like it's better let me stay. If you have support around you, these people, it can be one person, it can be two. These people, they will help you, they will usher you through until you have made it, until you are out. Even when you are out, you will still need people to support you, because there will definitely be times where you go like, hey, maybe I should go back. Maybe I should have just said, maybe there will still be that confusion. Best thing for you is get support, a friend, social worker, a colleague, somebody you trust, and don't worry whether people talk. Truth of the matter is, people will always talk, no matter what. People will talk. So that's what I had to share with you in this video, my friends. Please like, subscribe to my channel, guys. Please, you know, because the more we subscribe, the more people will see this information. We want many people to get educated on these issues. Come on, it's Talks with Rita. We're gonna talk about many other issues. Trust you me, it's not only about gender-based violence, but because we are doing 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, that's why these videos are going to keep coming for now, because we are fighting against gender-based violence currently until the 10th of December. So this information, if it's not for you, it might be for your friend, it might be for your colleague. So please, honey, please love it. Share with others. Share with them. Refer them to my channel. Let them like, let them follow. And then we do the things that are supposed to be done. We educate each other. If you have questions, please put them through under the comment sections. Ask whatever question that you have. And your girl here will come back with the info, baby. We specialize in information. Enjoy your week. Bye-bye.